Donald Trump's doctor has duty to America to test mental health, 70 psychiatrists say. The doctors sent a joint letter to the U.S. president's doctor saying he had a duty to the country to test Mr. Trump and refer him to specialists if he was found to have any sign of psychiatric problems, no matter how small. They claimed he displayed symptoms that should be explored by a professional, but did not offer any diagnosis. The group of mental health professionals wrote in the letter, "Your duty to this patient and the country that employs you as an officer of the United States Navy is to refer your patient to specialist care if any elements of your neurological and psychiatric examination yield pertinent results." Your threshold for such referral should be low given this patient's position. The letter comes after serious questions were raised about the American leader's mental state and his fitness to do his job. It has been heightened by revelations in the book Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House, by Michael Wolff. However, Ms. Huckabee Sanders blasted back the book was complete fantasy for portraying her boss as undisciplined and in over his head as president. Mr. Trump himself has pushed back hard against any suggestion that he's mentally unfit, declaring himself a very stable genius. Stephen Bisser, a psychiatrist who co-edited the book A Clear and Present Danger, Narcissism in the Era of Donald Trump, explained why he signed the letter. The doctor who conducted psychiatric exams on the U.S. Air Force, told Politico, "My biggest concern has really been the whole nuclear threat. Our entire nuclear chain of command is held through DoD regulations to the highest standard of psychological well-being and except the man who has his very finger on the nuclear button." Rice, a Californian psychiatrist and a contributor to the book The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump, 27 psychiatrists and mental health experts assess a president also signed the letter. He said the president's pattern of behavior has been disturbing and it's worrisome and it really needs attention. He added, "It's important for the public to see that these are concerns a lot of people have and understand our reasons and motivations." The White House said tests of the president's mental health will not be carried out during the scheduled exam with Ronnie L. Jackson at Walter Reed Military Hospital later today. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said that the physician who carries out the exam would release a statement about his health following the checkup. He would also answer questions next week. The exam, lasting several hours in a medical facility in Bethesda, Maryland, will measure things like 71-year-old Mr. Trump's blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, heart rate and weight. Rear Admiral Ronnie Jackson said cognitive functions are not typically tested during these checkups. But, Mr. Trump leads a largely sedentary lifestyle compared to his most recent predecessors, and has said he gets most of his exercise playing golf. And is rumored to enjoy eating junk food, like McDonald's instead of a healthy, balanced diet. He also chows down on well-done steaks, chocolate cake and double scoops of vanilla ice cream and reportedly downs 12 Diet Cokes a day. Former top campaign aides Corey Lewandowski and David Bossie described the four major food groups on Mr. Trump's campaign plane as McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, pizza and Diet Coke. Mr. Trump was 70 when he took office on January 20, 2017, making him the oldest person ever elected to the nation's highest office. But what has been a fairly routine exam for previous office holders has taken on outsized importance in the age of his presidency. Many people have raised concerns over the tone of his relentless tweets and slurring of words on national TV. He, once again, stoked condemnation today, after tweeting that he was cancelling a trip to London. He was also exposed for privately branding African and Caribbean countries she holes.